Hey guys, how's it going? I want us to very quickly take a look at Lunc here on the charts. I have to record this video today here on Sunday because I won't be available on either Monday or Tuesday. So I want us to very quickly go over where I believe Lunc is headed next, and also go over this dream, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys have already seen. This prophetic dream about Lunc, and let you guys know my thoughts. So very quickly, this is Lunc here on the daily charts. Let me see if I can maximize it real quick. So this is Lunc on the daily charts, guys. And remember just the other day, I was looking at this candle. Beforehand, I knew that this move was coming. How did I know? I was watching this daily candle. I think this was in Thursday. Yes, this candle was formed on Thursday. I was watching this candle. When it began, it started dumping. So it seemed bearish at first. So it sold off all the way down here, and I was watching it. And then I noticed towards the evening, guys, yes, it was exactly towards the evening, it flipped from being bearish to bullish. And whenever I saw that occurred, it was clear to me that, Lunc had flipped to becoming bullish on the daily. From the moment I saw that this candle flipped from bearish to bullish, I knew that this next move was coming. It was pretty obvious because guess what? Lunc has been using this purple line as resistance this whole time. Notice it's just been beneath this purple line, and every time it comes up there, it has been met with heavy resistance. I mean, it flirted with it right here, came back beneath it, and so I was just looking for a break above this purple line here. And so when I saw this candle, when it had closed, it flipped bullish and it closed all the way up here, I knew, guys, that yes, Lunc has flipped bullish on the daily. So currently, guys, Lunc is bullish on the daily currently. It is even still bullish on the daily time frame. What you need to understand is the higher on the time frames that you go, it will be the more powerful that it will be in determining its trajectory. And so far, it is looking very good on the daily time frame. Let's have a look at it on the weekly time frame. Okay, this is it on the weekly. Look at where it's currently at, guys. First of all, before I get there, look at this wick. Look where this wick that we had, I think it was Friday. Look where this wick topped out. It almost came to the top of these two candles over here. Almost. So basically, it's using the 405 area as resistance, right around there. You could call it 405, almost. But it's using this entire area right here as resistance. And so it went up here and then it started selling back off. But also look where it's currently at. It's using this purple line on the weekly as resistance currently. Now what we want to see is for it to get above this purple line and to close a weekly candle above here. Now we just started this week, and as a matter of fact, no, we're starting the new week tonight. Yes, we're starting the new week tonight. So hopefully even tonight we could close above it. But if not, it's still not a problem. I believe that very, very soon it's going to get above here, and we're going to have a weekly close above here, which is exactly what we want to see. Because like I just explained to you guys, I just mentioned that on the higher time frames, whenever we get these closes above the purple line on the higher time frames, it's a much more powerful indicator that we have flipped from bearish to bullish. So that's what we want to see. We want to get up here to at least 405 and have a weekly candle closing above here, anywhere from 405 and up. That would be a very concrete, a very powerful indicator that we have flipped bullish for Lunc on the weekly time frame. And as for the monthly, As far as the monthly, as soon as we get a candle closing above 401, that's basically eating 10. As soon as you see that, guys, then we have also flipped bullish on the monthly. And that's ultimately what we're all looking for. That's what we're hoping for. Because whenever we see that, we would have gotten out of this very bearish triangular pattern that it has formed on the monthly. And the monthly time frame is just the most powerful. So once we get out of there, it's clear skies for us. So we wanna look forward to that, guys. And it's definitely coming. But from what I'm looking at, Lunc is looking pretty good. Oh yes. So it's currently sitting at support. It's resting on these candles right here at the 405 area. And I'd say that's a very strong support area, guys. And very soon it's going to take off from this area, from this level on up to, first we have another one right here, 406. It's headed right up here. And it may consolidate a little bit around here before heading back to test out this 408 area. And as soon as we get above there, clear skies, above point 40 and 8, where this candle had topped out. Once we get past there, it's clear skies for us. And I know exactly where we're headed. I've already showed you guys where we're headed. And we're going there, guys. We're definitely heading there. We're heading right up here at, first, we're coming here, 3018, and then afterwards, 3025, right up here, 3025. That's definitely coming, guys. That is where Lunc is headed, which I've already shared with you all. So get ready and be in expectation for this move that is coming. So now, I'm going to very quickly share a very short clip of this brother's important prophetic dream that he had, and then I'll add some commentaries at the end.
This crypto was Luna, Luna Classic, and I remember being in a dream, and in the dream, I had an urgency to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, look at Luna. And I'm in my dream, and in my dream, I wake up because I was asleep in my dream. And I woke up and I looked at my account again, and Luna, who has several zeros right now, had dropped several zeros. Luna went to 0.04. 0.04. I believe that's lost several zeros at this point. I haven't looked in a minute, and I immediately in the dream said, oh my goodness, I missed it. I missed an opportunity. I missed it. I remember in the dream feeling like I missed an opportunity.
Now, he said that while he was dreaming, he woke up in his dream. So basically, he was having a dream within a dream, just to make that clear. And within his dream, he had the urgency to wake up. So he was being called to wake up, to pay attention to Lunc on the charts. And this was basically the Spirit of God, guiding him and prompting him to get up and pay attention to the charts. And he said he saw that Lunc, which previously had several zeros, currently having 4 zeros, went all the way up to 0.04. So that's 4 cents from where it's currently at. And he said he felt as if he had missed it. Now, whenever I heard him speak of that, 2 things that I hear in this testimony that brings to my recollection are brother Eric from Eric's New World TV. Remember that vision that he had? It's very similar to this. Therefore, this is also a confirmation to that vision as well. Because Eric also in his vision, he said he felt lazy and felt, like he didn't want to get up, and he felt the urgency as well to wake up and to pay attention to the charts. And he also claimed that what he saw shocked him, and that's when he had seen the spikes. But he also mentioned at the end that he also had missed it. Hence, this is a very, very important message, guys. Because why and how would they miss it? What would cause them to miss it? Or what could cause anyone to miss such a move? And I can only think of two things, two reasons why, someone could miss such an opportunity. Number one, it's either they didn't set any sell orders. They didn't set any sell orders, or they set the sell orders, either they set them too low or they set them too high. You can set them too low, probably around 204. I mean, you would make some money, but you would still miss out from the potential that you could make. So in that way, one could say that you could miss it in that way as well. You could also miss out if you set your sell orders too high. Maybe those prices are not coming as yet. So I'm thinking that's one of the ways that you can miss it. And also another way to miss out is for when this move is being made, people do not hold any Lunc at all. And that would be just so unfortunate. If you're not holding any Lunc at the time of this move, you would most definitely miss out. And that would be the worst. It's best you have a little than to have none at all. So both of these brothers mentioned missing out. And then another thing that I find to be very interesting is the number that he mentions that Lunc went to. And that is the 0.04 area. And I believe that was right around the same area that Kyle Day's wife had received as well. I believe she said she saw Lunc at 0.06, I believe. And this brother here saw it at 0.04. So it's right around the same price. It's not that far off. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I've been wondering, what could cause this? And how could this possibly play out? Could this be a scenario where it plays out in one night? Is that even possible at all? And I'd have to say yes. Now, I'm not saying that that's the way that it's going to play out. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is it is a possibility that it could play out that way, where it could play out in one night. And this is how it would occur. If we were to have a massive liquidation candle for Bitcoin, crashing from anywhere that it's currently at, even from where it's currently at right now, 60 grand or 50 grand, flash crashing all the way down to 20 grand or even down to 15 grand overnight, that is in one night, we could most definitely witness a scenario like that for Lunc. In one night, it could spike up from the prices that it's currently at, or somewhere near here, all the way up to those levels that our brothers have seen. You see, at the 0.04 area and even the 0.06 area. It could very well spike up all the way up there in just one night, guys. It's not impossible. Because we've never seen how coins like Lunc, coins that have flatlined, that have crashed down 100% to zero, we haven't seen how they will react to an unprecedented move on that scale for Bitcoin. No one's ever experienced that as yet, especially in today's market, but we're about to find out. So in the case like that, we have this massive liquidation candle taking us all the way down to either 20 grand or 15 grand. And then we have coins like Lunc reacting to that event and liquidity shifting into it. Even as I've been shown by God, he has given me this understanding that that's exactly what's going to cause these coins to move that violently and to spike that high. And it's not only going to affect Lunc. Lunc may very well be one of the first, but it won't be the last. Other coins are going to react in this way as well. They're going to spike up tremendously, very fast and very high. So that is the way how I believe that it could get to those numbers. Of course, we all know that, just recently, Terraform Labs had filed a lawsuit against Jane Street, for insider trading. And we know that, that could play a part as well. But, it would act as news. We've learned historically how the power of news has the ability to drive the markets. So that could play a part. But I believe the greatest driver would be an anomalous flash crash in Bitcoin and the crypto markets in general, and liquidity shifting out of several of these bigger blue chip coins and going into Lunc. And that will most definitely occur. It's coming, guys. And what we're seeing here is basically the start. It is only the beginning of this 1 cent move for Lunc. I would make sure that I set my sell orders at around at least 1 cent, not lower than that. Because as I've mentioned, it will be around 1 cent. It could be a little bit higher, a couple cents higher than 1 cent, or a little bit lower, depending on the different levels of liquidity on the different exchanges. I'm in position myself. I hope many of you guys are. I've told you guys before, it is very dangerous to be outside of Lunc. It is wisdom to be in it and have your sell orders ready, because Lunc has already collapsed over 100%. If you wanted to partake in this move that is coming for Lunc, you should have and would have already gotten in, because what we have here is an opportunity and a potential first mover amongst all these other cryptocurrencies, and a coin that may very well act as a seed coin for the other coins. So there you have it, guys. I'm not going to make this video any longer. You guys, please take this information and do with it what you will. So until next time, peace and shalom.